Hello, coolers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest updates. We start with Oscar Mingueza, as it has been reported that Barcelona are demanding 5 million euros for the out of favor defender. We are going to be looking at that as we progress. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Nico Gonzalez, as a lot have been spoken about his future lately. It has been reported that the highly rated Barca youngster is pushing for an exit, and he has asked his super agent Josh Mendes to help him. We are going to be looking on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video, give the video a like, and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. While Oscar Mingueza's departure from Camp Nou is certain, Barcelona's asking price of 5 million euros has forced several suitors to leave the negotiation midway. As reported by Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo, Mingueza is currently on a week-long leave as he continues to assess his future options. He understands that there is no place for him in the current roster, but the price tag Barcelona have put is making it difficult for the suitor to advance. For now, Barcelona's idea to recoup 5 million euros from his sale comes due to its ongoing contract, which ends next year. Several teams were thought to be in the race, but a few have now decided to put their interests in standby. Interestingly enough, the last team to talk to Barcelona about Mingueza's availability was Serie A side Monza. The newly promoted Italian side seem very much interested but are not willing to match Barcelona's valuation of the player. Hence, they are trying to persuading Barca to look for different approach to finalize the transfer. And as far as the player is concerned, he is pretty much attracted to the project that former Italy president Silvio Berlusconi is building. The team have made some good business in the transfer market and are willing to invest more. For Mingueza, however, they have proposed a few new formula, like a loan deal with a purchase option. This would ideally force Barca to hand the defender a new contract, or they will risk losing him for free next year. Or else, there could be a smaller fixed plus variables fee that could eventually reach the demanded 5 million. Meanwhile, in addition to attracting interest from Monza, Mingueza is also waiting to see if he can get a bid from Spanish team. For now, the likes of Getafe, Real Valladolid, Celta de Vigo, Mallorca and Elche have inquired about him, but there is nothing concrete from their front. Oscar Mingueza is one of the players that have been deemed surplus to requirements by Xavi and his coaching staff, and of course, he's not in their plans. So as it stands right now, Barcelona wants to get rid of him from the wage roster, and 5 million euros have been set, for any interested party. But from the look of things, it seems as though the price is not it's not being welcomed by most of the suitors. I still don't get it. 5 million euros is not welcome, which I believe is a fair amount given by Barcelona for Oscar Mingueza. So they're saying that Monza, being the highest team that was strongly monitoring him, right now they are not too strong in his pursuit, and that might be a big cause of concern for Barcelona, given as they are really desperate to sell some of these unwanted stars. And Mingueza being one of them, Barca want to make sure he leaves. Mingueza's contract expires next year. He will be a free agent from next year, and Barca don't even want to extend his contract. But what's come to the worst, they can extend if they think that nobody wants to come for the amount of 5 million euros, then they might loan him. And by loaning him, the best thing is to extend his contract to preserve his value for the future, even though he will not play again for Barcelona this season. So let's see what steps Barcelona take, but the truth of the matter is Mingueza himself knows he is leaving Barca. With reports yesterday even coming out that Mingueza is so unhappy for the fact that Xavi did not give him the permission to attend training. All this while that the preseason training is going on, Mingueza is not among, and that has really disturbed him a lot. And he thinks that that's too harsh from Barcelona's point of view, because normally Xavi told him to sort out his future rather than coming to training wasting time. Better he should be looking at his possible destination, because he is not part of his plans going forward. So let's see how things go from here. But hopefully he won't lack suitors. Hopefully they will come there's still a long time left for the transfer window, so many things are still to happen. Then on to the next story of discussion. To the dismay to Barcelona fans, Nico Gonzalez is pushing for a move away from the club, according to a report published by Sport. The midfielder, now 20 years old, knows his options will be limited next season in a highly competitive midfield of Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, Gavi, Sergio Busquets, and now Franquise. He believes he can do better than just a bench role, and is looking for suitors in the hopes of finding game time. As such, Nico has sought help from his agent Jorge Mendes, who is an expert in finding the best clubs for his clients. The problem with this, however, is that Xavi likes Nico a lot and refuses to let him go despite the options at his disposal. While the Spaniard played a defensive midfield role for Barca B during his time there, he was regularly deployed as central midfield by Xavi last season. Nico's ball carrying ability, his skills to pave his way out of tight situations mirror to that of the young. He also scored a couple of crucial goals for Barca, an 85th minute winner against Elche and the opening goal in a 2-2 draw against Osasuna. While it would be fair to assume Nico's minutes will be limited next season, it is important to remember that the World Cup will be played in the middle of the campaign, which increases the risk of injuries and fatigue. Unless Xavi can convince him otherwise, it seems rather unfortunately that this is just the start of an entire saga surrounding Nico. Nico, to be honest, have not been a happy man. Nico have not been that happy for how things have been so far for him. He was integrated same time with Pablo Gavi last year by Koeman, and of course Gavi have been seen by other coaches as more skilled or more better in the midfield department. But Nico is as well as a top-class midfielder, even though last season he was not deployed in his natural position, being DM, same as Frenkie de Jong. And Xavi mostly used him as the central midfield. Since yesterday, a lot of reports have been coming out saying how Nico Gonzalez is not happy and he wants to leave. He wants to push a move away from Barca because he wants game time. He wants to develop. He doesn't want to make the mistake from Ricky Page. He wants to develop as a young player and stop hoping, whereas things will not come your way. Knowing fully well how the midfield department is now getting choked up, especially as Franquise have also joined the picture. Nico knows very well that his time at Barcelona is limited, and he thinks that moving away from the Camp Nou is the best scenario, is the best decision, and he wants Jorge Mendes to look for a club for him to facilitate a move for him. Yesterday, we got reports that Jorge Mendes himself wants him to leave, but Xavi Hernandez have blocked the move. Xavi wants him to stay. Xavi wants him to be as a squad player, but Nico does not want that. Nico wants game time. Nico wants to play more often than sitting on the bench, and that is where the problem comes. So it's going to take a lot of convincing from manager Xavi for Nico Gonzalez to stay at Barca. So let's see how things unfold in the coming weeks when it comes to Nico's future. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so. Until next time, bye bye.